I want to talk to you about Monarch Money versus Moneydance versus Rocket Money. Of course, we are speaking about budgeting apps. So I want to first start with Monarch Money. Okay, so when you think about Monarch Money, I want you to think about the fact that this is actually this is not a free app, but the thing is, in exchange for paying a monthly or annual fee, you get to share household expenses with a partner and actually view all your account in one place. So the cool thing about Monarch Money is that you have a pretty straightforward interface. You have the possibility to actually interact with, let's say, a household member, like it could be your spouse, it can be a family member. But the cool thing is you are able to track your budgeting on let's say in a collective manner. So that's really good. Okay. So when you think about Monarch Money, I want you to think about an app that is really that makes it very easy for multiple people in a household to use. You have a dashboard to see all your balances, all your finances at once. So this is kind of cool because you have a holistic approach here, and there are no ads as long as you make a payment every month or you have an annual billing process. You have no ads, and you also have customization options. Now, on the flip side, sometimes you might have some connectivity issues with some institutions. Let's say you probably just integrated your Chase account or your Bank of America account. There could be problems occasionally, and Monarch Money doesn't monitor your credit score. So if you're looking for a credit score monitoring, you probably want to think about another app. Okay. So overall, when you think about Monarch Money, I want you to think about a budgeting app that helps users like you and me sync actually their financial data all in one place. And so that's really good. And so you are able to link all of your financial accounts. And again, financial accounts, I mean like bank accounts, credit union accounts, retirement accounts, IRAs, what have you, investment accounts, okay? So that's important. Credit card accounts, loans of all kinds. So this really, even crypto, okay? And also miscellaneous assets, including vehicles, art, and jewelry. So this is pretty comprehensive. Now, so what we like about Monarch Money here is that basically you have collaboration features. That's really good. No ads, and the customizability of the dashboard is really important. Okay, so you are able in the end, you are able to see where your money goes. Okay, so you have a ton of useful spending categories built right in, but you can also add your own, change the names of let's say existing categories, or customize with emojis. So that's pretty good because it really adds an extra layer of playfulness to a very important matter of financial management. Now, of course, Monarch Money is a pretty good app, but the thing is that you have a lot of things that could be improved. Okay, this is actually a work in progress. I mean, for instance, the fact that there is no free version. I mean, they could have actually they could have had a free version, let's say for 2 weeks or for 30 days. You know, just kind of allow folks to actually use the app, but they don't have it at this moment. And also, the app sometimes miscategorizes expenses, and this could be a little disappointing because imagine you have actually gone through your budget and you have actually categorized everything, and all of a sudden you realize that Monarch Money is not really properly categorizing your expenses based on your settings. So this is something that they need to work on. Okay, but overall, think about Monarch Money if you are trying to collectively manage your cash flow. Okay, your cash inflows and cash outflow. So you kind of have the idea of household money management, let's say couple money management or family money management, family budgeting, if you will. Okay, and so that's what it is. So now the setup can be a bit tedious, as is really common with budgeting apps. So you need to, if you have any question, don't worry about calling actually a Monarch Money. They will answer you. They'll help you out either via conference call or via email. Okay. So Monarch Money overall might be right for you if you need help managing your household finances alongside a partner or a financial advisor, or both for that matter. If you have a lot of different accounts and money in different places, and let's say you need help keeping everything straight, if you find it helpful to visualize your budget, then Monarch Money can be really great for you. And also, if you don't mind paying a subscription fee to avoid a ton of targeted ads or ads of any kind for that matter, this is also really good. So overall, Monarch Money is a legit app. Okay, they've been around for a while. They've been kicking ass for a while. Okay, and you are able to also rely on Monarch Money to actually keep your data safe. As a matter of fact, the company says that they will never sell your data, your financial data, to a third-party company. So that's pretty good. The second budgeting app I want to share with you into this conversation is Moneydance. So when you think about Moneydance, I want you to think about a personal finance app that features strong support for transactions and bill pay, multiple currencies, account management, and investment tracking. So, however, it has a dated interface, and the mobile app is kind of limited. That's one of those things where Moneydance has been around for a while, but it just kind of looks like the people behind this app don't want to invest anymore. They just want to collect cash from customers. Okay, I think the app could have been better if they had a little bit of updating. But the cool thing is you have a detailed, flexible dashboard. You have an app that supports multiple currencies, including crypto. You have capable transaction management. You have an app that supports online bill pay. You have add-on extensions are available. So that's really good. That's really good. You also have good investment tracking and reports. So something that Monarch Money doesn't have in depth and breadth. But yeah, I mean the on the flip side, operations could be more intuitive. You have a simplistic mobile app, and it doesn't actually auto assign spending categories. So when you think about Moneydance specs, you have free version. There's no free version. There's no free credit score or free credit report. You have a web. You don't have a web interface, okay? But you do have income and expense tracking, iOS app and Android app, okay? Think about the fact that basically Moneydance has been around since 1991. Can you imagine that? 1991. So this makes this app one of the OGs in this space, okay? And the app costs $49.99. So $49.99, and which allows you to use the program for as long as you like, with one major upgrade included. Okay, so this is what it is. So basically, if you buy Moneydance this year, you'll get next year version when it comes out, as well as minor upgrades. And the company also now has a subscription option. So for $5 a month, you get Moneydance Plus, which includes Moneydance itself, as well as access to a new online banking system that uses Plaid, an account aggregation service that many personal finance sites use instead of direct connection to financial institutions. So that's pretty good. So how do you actually import financial data? Well, you basically there are many ways to actually do that. You can download data from most major and most minor financial institutions. So that's really good. And also your dashboard, the dashboard for all accounts is pretty straightforward, pretty clear. So you can see this on the screen here. So that's the first screenshot I'm showing you, and I'm showing you also the second Moneydance dashboard. So you can see actually the default summary for accounts here. If you decide to go with Moneydance, you have to actually think about scheduling reminders. So to create a new transactional reminder or general reminder, you right-click a date on the calendar to open the data entry window. And the cool thing is that Moneydance makes good use of local menus, or you can click the plus sign in the lower right corner of the full screen view. So this is kind of cool. For example, if you want to, let's say you want to remind yourself to pay rent on the first of the month, you open the transaction reminder window and enter the details of the expense. So that's really good. You also have the possibility to manage transactions. So this is pretty straightforward also, and you have a process that's pretty intuitive to actually manage transactions. And I'm talking about all kinds of transactions, okay? And so as you can see on the screen here, I'm showing you on the screen. So you can see that you are able to assign a batch change to a series of transactions. You can also track investments, and that's a good thing. You can track investments within Moneydance. You also have the possibility to budget your money actually in one place. That's really fantastic. I also want to share with you the Moneydance app. So you can see on the screen here the Moneydance app, And basically, Moneydance has an app for Android and iPhone, but all you can do is view and edit your transactions and their registers, see a list of account balances, and manually add new transactions. Additionally, setup is a two-step process. So you must first do a one-time sync that moves your Moneydance file from desktop to mobile using a syncing service, and it works with Dropbox and iCloud. So, I mean, syncing can be a confusing process if you've never shared out folders before, but the help files are a strong assist. Granted, the sync is only needed during setup. Still, no other personal finance software that we actually have investigated requires that, okay? I mean, if you take services such as Simplify or Credit Karma, they have apps that feature superior user experiences and way more features. So when you think about Moneydance, think about a capable old timer, okay, that's been around since 1991. Next, I want to talk to you about Rocket Money. When you think about Rocket Money, I want you to think about an all-purpose app for budgeting and managing your personal finances. It's only worth using if you opt for the oddly priced premium version, however, okay? So when you think about Rocket Money, think about exceptional design and navigational tools. You have net worth and credit score monitoring. You have a tool that helps you cancel unwanted subscriptions. And you also have helpful charts and table. So helpful charts and tables. On the flip side, you have a premium subscription fee that can be really high. You have a weak investment tracking process, and you have no traditional reports, okay? So you can see on the screen here the Rocket Money specs. There's a free version, free credit score or a report, web interface, income and expense tracking, iOS app, and Android app. You don't have in-store payment, international payment, loyalty programs, pay on online stores, and person-to-person payments. So P2P payments are not allowed here. So basically, it's one of those things where you have to really ask yourself how much you're willing to invest. How much does money that's Rocket Money really cost here? Well, Rocket Money is free to download and set up, but most of its advanced features are behind a paywall with an unusual pay-what-you-wish price ranging from $4 to $12 per month, with the app suggesting $10 per month. You get charged annually, however, so if you are looking at a minimum of $48 per year, okay? So basically, it is something you have to really see. Now, getting started with Rocket Money is pretty straightforward. Nothing really complicated here. To use Rocket Money, you have to connect the app to both a savings and a checking account. Other personal finance and budgeting apps don't require that. You got a 7-day free trial, and there is no option to simply start with a free account. The app automatically sets you up with a premium trial that you have to cancel if you don't want to. And other than that, Rocket Money's setup is similar to most other budgeting apps. It uses Plod, a secure and well-known third-party service that I just described to you a little earlier when I was talking about Moneydance. Okay, so yeah, this is actually all you have to know about Rocket Money, at least the first part. So managing transactions and subscription fees with Rocket Money is also a pretty straightforward process. So transaction management is one of Rocket Money's strengths. It really automatically sends imported transactions to 3 places: the transaction register, a list of recurring transactions like subscription fees, and your budget. So in the transaction register, you see a list of all transactions across all your connected financial accounts in a table. You can actually mark transactions as recurring or tax deductible, and you can remove them from your budgets and everywhere else as needed, okay? And Rocket Money lets you add notes to a transaction and split one if, for instance, you buy $100 or $200 of stuff from a store and want to classify 60 as groceries and 40 as, let's say pet food. You're also allowed to create a rule so that every other transaction with the same vendor name will be assigned to a category of your choosing, renamed or attached to a bill. So Rocket Money really does a great job of guessing transaction categories, okay? And and one thing I want to say also, let's talk about budgeting with Rocket Money. So Rocket Money automatically starts budgets for you in multiple categories based on your current and previous spending, so your cash inflows and cash outflows. And Rocket Money actually calculates an average of each and shows you a 6-month line graph with a link to a related transaction. So you can have 6 months, you can have 3 months, you can have 1 month, you can have 1 year. It really depends on you. One thing for sure, you have complete control over this content. You can adjust your budgeted amounts and add or delete budgets. So this is cool. And so this is really fantastic. And so you also have your Rocket Money savings account. So Rocket Money actually has had a partnership for a few months or even years with NBKC Bank, which is FDIC insured. So Rocket Money actually is parking your cash there, okay? Because Rocket Money is a fintech, they're not a bank, okay? But overall, if you look at Rocket Money, basically this tool makes it very easy to see your financial profile quickly, and it looks great actually doing it. It's an all-purpose personal finance manager that excels in areas like transaction management and the overall user experience. So it is what it is, and yeah, pretty decent. So if you're thinking about Monarch Money versus Moneydance versus Rocket Money, which one should you go for? Let's talk about the selection here. So the thing is that when it comes to choosing the right budgeting app for you, everything depends upon your financial life, your financial profile, okay? But it also depends on key features that you need to have no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or anything in between. You got to really think about certain features. For example, let me talk to you about the must-have features. So you want to identify priority features such as personalized expense categories or connecting all of your financial accounts. You want to look at the price also. So budgeting app prices can vary, okay? And with some being up to $99 per year. So you want to weigh your priority functions against pricing to find the most value for your dollar. Think about customer support. So look for support, chat, and other customer support features to help you with tricky budget questions. Think about security. Keep your data safe by opting for reputable budgeting apps. Look for bank-grade encryption and multi-factor authentication. Also, you want to really do a quick compare and contrast. This is what we're doing here, okay? So make sure you're getting the right app in the end. Also, think about ratings and reviews. Watch shows like this one to really familiarize yourself with the app. So see what past and current customers of each budgeting app have to say about their experience, whether that's about features that work for them or aspects that need improvement, okay? So if you want to maximize the benefits of budgeting apps, you want to set goals, think about customizing the features, utilize tools and resources, ensure security and privacy, okay? So I'm talking about using unique passwords for various accounts, monitoring your accounts for suspicious activity, reviewing your credit reports for signs of identity theft, and using only secure Wi-Fi connections and avoiding using budgeting apps on public networks. So if you want to successfully use a budgeting app, you want to set clear goals, create a realistic budget, update regularly. You gotta update regularly. You want to set reminders and alerts, and you want to meet actually your budget goals. I mean, this is actually a constant process. So what's the pick here? Monarch Money versus Moneydance versus Rocket Money. Which one should you go for? Our choice is pretty simple. Monarch Money. Okay, Monarch Money seems to be the most sort of complete sort of tool, and it's the good thing is even if you want to really monitor your cash as a couple, like in a collective manner, Monarch Money can help you out. Moneydance is outdated. It's not dated. It's dated. The interface is dated. They have to really revamp it. They don't want to do it. And Rocket Money is anywhere in between. So closing remarks into this conversation, I spoke to you about Monarch Money versus Moneydance versus Rocket Money. I give you the budgeting apps, the selection, the pick, and now the closing remarks. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.